Alright, we're going to do a revision on the HCF and LCM. So the basics of this is that you have to know how to do prime factorization first. So what does this look like? Quick recall, we're going to divide the number 270 by prime factors all the way till 1. So 270 divided by prime factors. Prime numbers such as 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. Okay, recall what prime numbers are. So divide by 2, we get 135. Next, I only can divide by 5 next. And I get 27. Next, I'll divide by 3 to get 9. And then 3 one more time. Get 3. Last one. Finally, I hit 1, I stop. So I look at this column here, all in blue. And I write them as a product of prime factors where I can group them up as much as possible. So 270, you notice that I only have 1, 2. So 2 times 3, where I have 1, 2, 3, 3 3s and 1 5s. So first skill you have to know is how to do prime factorization. So when you come to a proper question, okay, you will notice that you will need to compare two types of numbers. And then later on, I do a HCF on them. So first number 84, already done for you. Let's do it on 96. So same thing, prime factorization. Divide by 3, I get 32. Divide by 2, I get 16. Further divide by 2, 8. 2 some more, 4, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so now 96 can be expressed as, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s and 1 3s multiplied to each other. So that's A, which is prime factorization. Now for part B, 84, I'm just rewriting. 84 is written as 2 squared times 3 times 7, and 96, rewriting it, is 2 power 5 times 3. Notice that I write it according to the prime numbers in columns. Okay, just that in this case I don't have any 7s for the 96, no worries. Now when I do the HCF now, ironically, we are going not to take the highest, but actually we're going to take the lowest power that we see of each column. So for example, in this first column, 2 square is the lowest power. This column, we have equal power 1s, so I'll just take 3 power 1. Now, this column, I have nothing here. Okay, so I will take nothing. Or, if some of you are confused or want to reapply lowest power, it means there's actually a 7 power 0 here, which is a 1. So I'm not going to take it at all. So now, the question didn't say to leave it as the result as prime factors, so I will multiply 2 squared times 3 to get 12. And that is the highest common factor of 84 and 96. So that's how you do HCF. Right, so for now, LCM, same thing, we have to know our prime factorization. So 60 divided by 2, 30, 2, 15, 3, get 5, and finally 5, 1. So 60 is actually 2 squared times 3 times 5. Now, there's a number 45 which I also have to do prime factorization on. So I do 3 to get 15, 3 again to get 5, and finally 1. So 45 can be expressed as 3 squared times 5. Now the same understanding, let's line up the two numbers accordingly. So 45 is 3 squared times 5, and 60 is 2 squared times 3 times 5. Again, notice that I line it up according to columns of the same prime numbers. So I have my 2 column, 3 column, and my 5 column. Okay, now just like the opposite, highest common factor, I take the lowest. So now LCM, instead I take the highest of each column. Being very greedy here, it's the opposite. So in this case, we have 2 squared and nothing. I will take the higher power 2 squared. Here, I will take 3 square, and here equal, I will just take 5. And since the question doesn't say to leave in prime factors, I will multiply this result out just to get 180, and we're done.